Let's take a tour around Disney's Animal Kingdom. Hey everyone, it's Herb from World of Walt, and welcome to another live broadcast from the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. A sunny Saturday morning, 80 degrees on the way up to 87, clear blue skies, and a lot of people are coming in to enjoy a Saturday with the animals. They'll have a wild time. Diana, hello to you and good morning. Thank you for joining me. Hi Jennifer, it's good to see you. Welcome. Susan, nice to see you as always. Thank you for joining from South Florida. Excuse me. A lot of people streaming in today. It's a beautiful day. Still going to be warm, but not super hot like we have in the Florida summertime. Mark, hello to you in Wesley Chapel. Deborah, good morning to you as well. Judy, good morning. Nice to see you. Hi, Phil. And Michelle, good to see you as well. So today I do not have a reservation for an attraction, but instead just plan to take a little stroll and see what's happening around the park. Tree of Life is looking good, complete with operating waterfalls. It's nice. We'll get up a little bit closer to check things out. Stacy, hello to you. Deborah from Tennessee, nice to see you. Thank you for joining. Glenn, thanks for being here. So some interesting Disney news this week. It was one of Disney's brand new cruise ships, I believe the Disney Treasure, went out for a seaworthiness test out of the dry dock where it's been being built. Always interesting to see the photos of those tests with fields with animals on the side and a huge, humongous cruise ship going by. Always very cool. Barbara, good morning to you. So the Tree of Life has got so much artwork built into it. It's fun to see all these amazing and intricate carvings which sort of blend into the bark but still stand out. You can see a deer right there. Brian, hello to you. Awesome elephant in the background. You can see his trunk. You can see a parrot. Some sort of a lizard-like creature there in the bottom right. Very interesting. Patricia, hello to you. 15 days to go. It's going to be here before you know it. Hope you have a great visit. We'll try to cool off the temperature another degree or two for you. Beverly from Biloxi, Mississippi. Hello to you. Denise, happy Saturday. All right, let's continue our tour around Disney's Animal Kingdom. A lot of people stopping to get their photos here in front of the Tree of Life. Good thing to do. Bruce said no notifications this week. Bruce, it is a complete mystery on if, how, and when Facebook ever decides to let people know. I think that Facebook is just deprioritizing the concept of Facebook Live. And unfortunately, people just don't learn about it, which is kind of sad. Christopher, hello to you. 35 days to go. Hope you have a good upcoming visit. Mandy says, the sounds of Animal Kingdom makes her brain so happy. That's great. It is a park that is just a delight for the senses. A lot of fun to check out. Karen, thank you so much. It's my pleasure to share some Disney fun with you. All right, we are headed over towards Pandora, the world of Avatar. We'll check out the standby wait times for both Navi River Journey and Avatar Flight of Passage. Always interesting to see. We'll take the long way around, as we are wont to do, over towards Africa, make our way through Asia, and we're going to stop and spend just a few moments paying a tribute to Dinosaur. Well, I guess just visiting Dinosaur. No tributes to be offered, because it's an attraction not long for this world, as it's going to be reworked into an Indiana Jones themed attraction. Actually very much looking forward to that. In my experience, Dinosaur is just kind of loud and dark. I've done a few broadcasts of it and it's pretty much just darkness. So I'm looking forward to a new attraction there, as well as a retheming of Dinoland USA. And only 27 days to go into a Halloween cruise. That is awesome. I hope you have a great time. I know a lot of people were not happy about Dinoland USA, even from its inception, saying it doesn't belong in a Disney park, looks cheap. But I think it does tell an interesting story, which I've mentioned before on the live broadcast, on how there's Chester and Hester, Dinorama, which set up their little kitschy theme park, sort of taking advantage of what happened at the Dino Institute, the serious, well thought out work. And it's a story that kind of parallels what happened in the development of Disneyland, where Disneyland created this very nice park, well thought out, and then all of these other people kind of took advantage of that and popped up around the periphery. Tracy said, never liked Dinosaur, too rough. It is definitely a bumpy ride. Definitely a bumpy ride. Kate, good morning to you. Nice to see you. The flora and the fauna of Pandora. Very interesting. Bob, hello to you. Paula from Michigan, nice to see you. Thanks for joining. Someone else, I'm sorry I missed the name, said it was hard to find the Facebook broadcast. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I think that Facebook is just not focusing on Facebook Live these days, and you can't fight fashion. You can't really do anything about that, unfortunately. Catherine, hello to you. Got her Jollywood Nights tickets. Super excited. That is great. Hope you have a wonderful time there. So Jollywood Nights, the new Christmas time after-hour hard ticket event over at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Looks like a lot of fun. There were some announcements this past week about some of the events that are going to be happening at Jollywood Nights, including an ice skating show. Interested to see how that's all going to work out. You can check out some of the details over at worldofwalt.com. Emily asked if it's time for a shameless plug for the Pin of the Month Club. Thank you for asking, because it always is. You win the award. My undying appreciation. If you or anyone you know would like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every single month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. All right, the standby wait for Navi River Journey, 15 minutes, 50. Not too bad, all things considered. Barbie, good morning to you. Nice to see you. Hey, Donna in hot Louisiana. Hello to you from toasty Florida. Always fun to take a moment and check out the floating mountains of the world of Avatar. Really beautifully done. Definitely makes you feel like you are in a different time and a different place. Paula, hello to you from Wisconsin. John, thank you for putting the link to the Pin of the Month Club out there. Appreciate that. Sandy, 202 days to go. Melissa says, is there going to be a new t-shirt design? Melissa, thank you for asking. I actually have a new representative with the nice folks over at TeePublic, and I need to get back to them about the latest design idea. So hang in there. Probably a few weeks to go. Really hearing the animals in the water here today in Pandora. Heather says, not a cloud in the sky. We have a very clear day today. I love how Pandora has mixed together all these real plants and these, well, earth plants and these Pandora plants. Great example here. This one has many of them light up at night. Very cool. It's fun to see. A lot of fun to see. Okay, I'm doing a bit of backtracking here, but I'm going to take just a moment to check out. There's a little hidden bridge sort of off the main walkway that has some very nice views of the water and the interesting plant life here in Pandora. Very fascinating during the daytime, even better at night. Robert says, let Saturday begin. Thank you for being here, Robert. There should be a t-shirt that says that. Oh wait, there is. You can head it over to worldofwaltstore.com to check it out. Nicole, hello to you. Bruce, 1,035 days to go. Very cool photo right here. Marzuki, hello to you. Barbara asked a very hot question. What do I feel about the rivers of America going away? That's a tough question. So, I know a lot of people often point to Walt's comment that the parks are not a museum, that they're always changing. And I have to sometimes just look at the economics and the way that people vote with their feet. So as someone who is an often frequent visitor to the parks, I can say rarely do I see people lining up to go onto the Lilybell Riverboat or heading over to Tom Sawyer Island. Those are attractions which just do not draw people in, and they certainly don't cause people to create new plans to make vacation trips. I am a little conflicted about the idea of Frontierland's theme, I'll say eroding, but I'll also say that I know Disney does a good job putting together attractions, understanding what people like, coming up with new and innovative experiences for us. So I would say that overall, I am excited about the change. I do think that the Rivers of America and that section of Frontierland are a beautiful space. I always personally enjoy walking along the boardwalk on the side of Frontierland that looks out over the Rivers of America, where you can see the steamboat go by, where you can look over to Tom Sawyer Island. I think it's a beautiful section of the park. I think it may be underappreciated as well. But all that said, I think it's probably underutilized. It is valuable space in one of, really the world's most popular theme park. So it makes sense to me that they're looking in that spot to make a change. Now, I know this is an area that probably has a lot of fond memories for people. So I'd be interested in hearing from you. What do you think about the closing of Rivers of America and the change of Frontierland in the Magic Kingdom to a more of a Cars theme? Personally, I have mixed feelings, but overall, I'm excited and looking forward to the future and what Disney will offer. John said we would like a full-on Radiator Springs in Florida. So it's interesting that we're going to be getting 2 rides there. So kind of the primary ride, which will seem to be inspired by what they have at California, but maybe a different, which I'm glad is going to be different. And a secondary ride made for the little kiddos. Robert said they should keep the Liberty Bell and turn it into a restaurant. So it's interesting that the ship that is there can actually make its way out into Bay Lake in a Seven Seas Lagoon. So it could wander out of that space. The question might be, where would it go? So it's not so easy to move a ship beyond that, especially of that size. So interesting to see. Yeah, I'd love your thoughts. Kim said she's sad that they're closing it. Elmer says don't care for any of it. Catherine's happy because she flew all the way to Disneyland to ride the Cars ride, and it was closed for refurbishment. Oh no. Eileen says that she liked to relax on the riverboat. It's very calming. Heather says change is part of Walt's vision. Bruce says it's underappreciated economically. It makes sense. But I missed the rest of the comment there. Barbie says, love the Liberty Bell. Don't want to see it go. They could have placed Cars Land somewhere else. Jody agrees. Thank you, Jody. Appreciate that. Lucille, good morning to you in New York. I did see a set of information, maybe it was rumors, that part of the often protracted construction process has put a little bit of a wrinkle up. So there is a government agency called the South Florida Water Management District, which deals with the way water flows from Central Florida down to South Florida and the Everglades, trying to make sure that things are not blocked up so that the natural progression of water and preventing flooding and all those good things happen. And I think that government agency came back and asked for maybe some questions or some adjustments to Disney's plan around changes in that area. Anytime there's a construction project or a significant construction project, although I don't know the details, there's a permitting process. And I think that the Disney application and permit suggested that the government agency came back and asked for some questions. Carol said, change is always hard. Very true. Denise says, sad, but Disney was always about progress. Elmer says, change means different. It doesn't mean better. This is true. This is true. Kristen, hello to you. So my guess is that application question, or the set of application questions coming back from the South Florida Water Management District, are probably a typical process that's not going to impact the broad overall timeline. I mean, maybe Disney did or didn't plan for a few weeks to deal with that, or a few months to deal with it. My guess is that they will get past the issue. It just has to do with how they're going to deal with managing the flow of water in that area. And you may or may not know that the Rivers of America is not a natural body of water. Maybe it was at one point in time, and it certainly has a role to play in managing water runoff in that area of the park. But if you've ever seen that area drained when there's been maintenance for the riverboat, you will see that the whole thing is paved. And there's a little track in the bottom so that the Lily Bell riverboat has a wire basically connected to the bottom of the waterway to guide its path. Jim says, won't judge it till he sees it, but excited about the change. Gwen, hello to you. Yeah, isn't it interesting how the noise escape has changed? Susan said, a quiet time. Yeah, it's really remarkable. So from all of the people and all of the animal sounds we had in Pandora, this little side pathway connecting Pandora and Africa, very interesting, very interesting. Ruth, hello to you from Maine. Tanya says, looks like a nice and sunny day. We do have very clear skies. Denise says, loves the walk and talk as well. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Always fun to chat with everybody here. Maria, hello to you. Catherine said they should replace Tony's with the Liberty Bell. This is interesting. I like this idea. Yeah, I also hope that Disney will do something with Liberty Bell. It is a gorgeous ship. Simply beautiful, well done in its detail, even looks great at night with all the lights that outline it. I think the difficulty is it is a big ship. It's not something you just pick up and move very easily. They're limited to where they can take it. They do have some spots they could take it to. They can make it out into the waterways of the Seven Seas Lagoon and Bay Lake. But does that give them the options they need to be able to do something with it? And is it economically feasible? So it was designed to be a passenger ship. Turning it into something else, like a restaurant or whatever, not really set up for that. So I'm hopeful they've got some good plan for it, but it will be interesting to see what that is. To be honest, my guess is that the Lily Bell's days are numbered, just given the financial angle and the logistical angle of what other options might allow. All right, has some people headed into the Festival of the Lion King, which in the past has been noted as the top-rated live performance show at all of the Walt Disney World Resort, and understandably why. Beautiful show, amazing music, great talented performers. Something I often like to come and do. Usually they do a performance on Saturday at 10. I actually thought about coming over for it, but I'd done one not too long ago. But it's a fun thing to do. We continue our tour of Disney's Animal Kingdom. Sue, good morning to you. Nice to see you. Hi, Phyllis. Sounds like we may have some music on the way. We'll take just a moment to see. I think a boat with some musicians is coming our way. Denise says she's going to take a ride on the Liberty Bell on her next trip. That's good. I appreciate that Disney is giving us an opportunity to check out some of these attractions. Tom Sawyer Island and the Liberty Bell, Dinosaur, before they go away. Hi, Steven. This is a job I would like to be a percussionist on a boat. That just sounds like fun. Although I don't have any percussion capabilities. Xylophone player is doing a great job. Very nice. Arlene, good morning to you. Happy Saturday. All right, also, I always appreciate those little treats, little pieces of entertainment you can just sort of stumble upon across the Disney theme parks throughout the day. You don't have to make a reservation, you don't have to sit down for 30 minutes. Just enjoy something for a couple minutes as it comes and goes. That's always a lot of fun. Karina, hello to you. Tanya says, likes the song. I think that's what the message was. All right, always fun to see the sights of Africa. I can hear a whistle a-blowing, so we might have some other performers up here that we can stop to visit. Mike is voting for Dawa for breakfast, always a good choice. Tara, hello to you. Uh-oh, Belkis is having withdrawals and missing Disney. One of the best ways to address that is to plan your next trip or check out a live broadcast, in particular this one. Hi, David, good morning to you. Kathleen, hello to you from New Jersey. All right, we need to take a minute and check out this performance. Always a lot of fun. Great crowd interaction.
Hey, you like this guy? Say yeah! Okay, before you leave, this beautiful young lady, come on, birthday girl. Today is her birthday! And she happened to be in Africa today. We're gonna do a birthday song in Swahili. I want everybody to repeat after me. Sikuya!
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 Kuzaliwa!
Kuzaliwa!
Sikuya!
Sikuya!
Kuzaliwa!
Kuzaliwa!
Sikuya Kuzaliwa!
Sikuya Kuzaliwa!
That's it. You ready now? 1, 2, 3, clap.
Always fun to celebrate a birthday here at Disney World or Disney's Animal Kingdom. You never know when you might be the star of the show. Very fun. All right, let's continue our tour through Disney's Animal Kingdom. Sarah says, having fun at the Magic Kingdom today. Good for you. Hope you're having a great day. Claudia, hello to you. Thanks for being here. Welcome to this live broadcast. Greg says, can't wait to get back to Disney World. Karen is watching. Hi, Karen. Nice to see you. Peggy asked if it is time for a shameless plug. Peggy, thank you for asking. It is a very bright question to ask, and you win the award. My undying appreciation. If you would like a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every single month, check out endofthemonthclub.com. I'm going to take a little slight detour here. I'm going to take a look at the wait times for the attractions around Disney's Animal Kingdom. Dinosaur, 40 minutes. I'm a little bit surprised by that. Let's see, Triceratops spin, 15 minutes. Affection section open till 5. Always fun to see the animals. These are more. Kilimanjaro Safaris, 50 minutes. What else have we got here? Tough to be a Bug, 10 minutes. Not surprised. Avatar Flight of Passage is 80. Navi River Journey is 60. Kali River Rapids, 20 minutes. I did, not too long ago, have a chance to go on Kali River Rapids. Got wet, but had a chance to experience it. One of the few attractions I had not gone on here at Walt Disney World. Even though I've been in this area for years, it was fun to check out. Tough to be a Bug is going to be re-themed, so it will be interesting to see how that new show comes together. Sue, I believe it said that the wait time seemed pretty high. You know, it's interesting, even with the expansion of Pandora, Land of Avatar here at Animal Kingdom, there's still not tons and tons and tons of rides here, especially compared to some of the other parks. So I think that much of the capacity is provided through shows, like the Drummers that we have seen, or the Finding Nemo, the musical show, or the Festival of the Lion King show, which are a big part of this park and a lot of fun. But as far as rides go, we don't have a humongous number. And those that we do have tend to have pretty long wait times. Ron, good morning to you. Alan says, are we going to do the Hall of Presidents? You know, I have not been in the Hall of Presidents for quite a long time. I should check to see whether videotaping is permitted. My gut feel is the answer is no, but if any of you happen to know if I can do a broadcast of the Hall of Presidents at the Magic Kingdom, let me know. It's something I could consider doing one of these days. I tend to steer away from anything that has anything to do with politics in any way, in any shape, or in any form. Personally, I have no problem with the show. I have to say, though, it's not one that I have attended, and I think that's kind of part of the issue, that while it is an amazing show, it was a great feat. It's really something that I think Walt personally wanted, given his patriotic streak, especially his admiration for Lincoln. I don't know that it really draws in the crowds as it used to. It's just we're in a different time these days. Judy says, believe you cannot record in the Hall of Presidents. That was my guess. Yvonne, hello to you. Vicky says she's seen the Hall of Presidents streamed. Interesting. Okay. Debbie says she has seen other streamers do it. Janet says she goes to the Hall of Presidents for air conditioning. Not a bad thing to do. Ronnie, good morning to you. Thank you. Loves the Hall of Presidents. I think another issue that Disney has with the Hall of Presidents is that they're required to make a change on their own dime every 4 or 8 years as the administration changes. So it's not something they can set and forget. And I've got to imagine that, yeah, there's just a lot of work that goes into it, a lot of angles that go into it. All right, we continue our stroll through Disney's Animal Kingdom, making our way out of Africa and over into Asia, where we'll be catching the glimpses of Expedition Everest pretty soon. Don't see the animals out on the island today, either that or they're hiding. Usually a crowd gathers around the fence here if that's going on. I always forget if they're monkeys, apes, chimps. People on this broadcast have been kind enough to explain that to me, and my brain just does not hold that information for some reason. Okay, you can see a car going up into Expedition Everest. I personally am a big Everest fan. I think it's an amazing coaster. It's a lot of fun. Some of the best theming throughout the attraction. And yes, the Yeti is not working. I even have a t-shirt or two in the World of Walt t-shirt shop, where you can check it out at worldofwaltstore.com, making kind of a fun reference to the Yeti. One that says, "Is it working? Not Yeti." The other one says, "Long live Disco Yeti." Both are kind of fun, by the way. But still, that aside, I like the attraction a lot. I think Disney just did a great job in storytelling and design and theming, and making it a lot of fun. Karen, hello to you. Welcome to the live broadcast. Nice to see you. Denise says, loves Everest. Jessica, hello to you.
Chris and Livy.
I think Peggy said she rode Everest when the Yeti was working. Wow. You are a lucky person if I caught that message correctly. So for those of you who may not know, one of the key moments in Expedition Everest is towards the end of the ride, when this humongous, 15-foot tall Yeti is standing off the side, and the concept is that the Yeti reaches out and tries to grab you. And when this attraction was first built, that Yeti moved quite a lot. Turns out that a huge monster reaching out, trying to grab you, puts a lot of stresses on concrete and steel. And Disney had to stop the motion of the Yeti because of structural concerns. And so you might just say, well, why don't they fix it? Well, the Yeti is sort of built into the attraction, and the mountain is built around it. And fixing the Yeti would be a major, major undertaking, pretty much requiring they take this mountain apart. And that's a tough thing to do. That's expensive, that's difficult, that causes for a long downtime, and all for maybe 1 or 2 seconds of experience at the end of the attraction. So there's part of me that says, hey, it would be great to fix the Yeti. They should just do that. But when you look at the practicality of it, the expense for what you get, the idea of taking a key attraction down in an area, in a park that we discussed, doesn't have a lot of attraction capacity, it just may not be one of those things that we see happening anytime soon, or maybe anytime. So former Disney Imagineer Joel Rohde, before he left the company, said he had committed to fixing the Yeti, but he's no longer with the company. I'm sure not because of that issue, but yeah. So would I like to see the Yeti fixed? I would. Do I think I will see the Yeti fixed? I do not. All right, let's take a moment here. Just enjoy the beauty of Expedition Everest. See if we can catch a car coming down. Emily said that Joe is back now. Is he? So I did see that he returned to Disney to do a class, but I did not see if there's information about him being an ongoing partner of the Disney company. I think he's kind of retired. I heard an interview with him recently, and I think he's exploring other areas of life. David, hello to you from Virginia. Hope you're having a good day. All right, we'll catch one more car coming down here. Looks like there's a car going up with nobody in it. What is up with that? Someone said he's coming back on a limited basis. Interesting. I had not heard that. Hello, Missy. Nice to see you.
She's got about 3 more to go.
Hey, let's continue our stroll around Disney's Animal Kingdom. We'll make our way out of Asia and over towards Dinoland, USA. We're going to stop and pay our hellos to Dinosaur before it goes goodbye. Don, hello to you in Two Rivers, Alaska. Don, thank you for spending some of your early Saturday morning with me here today. Appreciate your joining. I think we probably have warmer temperatures than you have in Alaska. We have 80 degrees on the way up to 88. It's a warm day here. Tracy said Expedition Everest is a great coaster. Phil asked if I could share with you how you can get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every month. Phil, I'm so happy you asked. That is one of the best questions of the day. And with it, you win the award, which is my undying appreciation for prompting what is a never-ending, unceasing flow of shameless plugs. If you or anyone you know, including people in Alaska and Hawaii, and the U.S. minor outlying islands, and military bases, would like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every single month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. Joan, good morning to you from Texas. Nice to see you. Raymond from Scotland. Raymond, thank you for spending some of your Saturday afternoon with me. Appreciate your being here. So Finding Nemo, I still like to call it Finding Nemo the musical, even though it is now called The Big Blue and Beyond. Got some people lining up here for the next performance. Good show. Very nice theater. Air conditioning works really well. We're going to take just a second and look out over the waterway here.
Let's go on the movie, babe.
Sue has 81 in Ocala. We have pretty similar temperatures, I would say. Jody is a Nemo fan. Hello. Shelley, 40 days to go. Yes, thanks for getting her excited for her next trip. Happy to do that. Thank you for being here and spending some of your Saturday with me. I hope that you have an amazing visit. This is a very nice spot. We get away from the crowds a little bit. There's a bit of a breeze, which feels wonderful. And just a chance to check in with nature. John said, how about a drone show here? So, John, that is a fascinating question. So many of you know that Disney Dreams in Flight, or Disney Dreams That Fly, I forget the name of the show, has recently wrapped up, I believe, over at Disney Springs. And I think was very well received. So the times that I was at Disney Springs when the show was taking place, the place was packed. And the show, I think, was good. I really enjoyed it. It used great drone technology. You know, it's a combination of tugging on the heartstrings, Disney characters, and it was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. So, good show, drawing in crowds. You got to think Disney's looking back at those numbers and saying, this is a good idea. And it's not the first time Disney's done that. They did have a drone show at Disney Springs quite a few years ago. I'm thinking maybe 7 or 8 years ago around Christmas time, which was also amazing. So Disney also has put together a drone show at Disneyland Paris, which actually is coordinated with the castle show. I think they probably have a layout there that allows for that. So all a very long-winded way to say, I don't think Disney is done with drones. In fact, I would bet money that we're going to see more and more drone technology brought into the parks. Now, will some of that happen here at Disney's Animal Kingdom? I don't know. It would actually be a great candidate for that because there's always been a concern that you can't do fireworks in this park because it would be disruptive to the animals. But I think you could do drones. And that spot, that theater, might be a great place to do it. Now that said, that theater is very exposed to the weather. Those benches warm up during the day and get kind of toasty. But I could see that happening. Jody, 71 days to go. Okay, welcome to Dinoland USA, an area, excuse me, an area of this park not long for the world. Dinoland USA will be cleared out to make way for South Central America expansion, including Indiana Jones, including, I think it was Encanto. Sometimes I get Encanto and Coco mixed up. So we're not going to be seeing this area for a lot longer. Patricia, hello to you. Good day to be walking on, sunshine. You can see the fence over to the left. And the spot which has already been cleared and dismantled for the coaster that was there, which used to be a lot of fun. But it's quite an old coaster, they couldn't get parts for it anymore. Alright, Chester and Hester say, see you real soon. Might take just a moment here and see if we can catch a spin of Triceratops. It's always kind of fun. Okay, let's go for a spin. John says, countdown to extinction is too rough on the back. I understand that. Hi, Ronnie. Thank you for joining. Welcome to a live broadcast. Kind of a fun spinner ride. Complete with dinosaurs popping out from up top. Oh, Elmer. Hi, Barbie. All right, let's make our way over to the entrance to Dinosaur and just check things out. Peggy said she liked the dinosaur ride, but rode it several times. Don't think she's going to miss it. I'm going to miss Felicia Rashad in the pre-show. I always thought she did a great job. Ms. hello to you. Hey, there's Donald. Karen says the entrance to Dinosaur is cool. Let's check it out. Ronnie said a rough ride. That it is. Dinosaur is a rough ride. I feel like there should be a chiropractor station outside. Or maybe a massage station.
Hi, friend.
Daisy's walking by. Very cool. Michelle says Boneyard was always a fun spot for the kids when they were little. Gwen, hello to you. Stephen is at Magic Kingdom. I hope you're having a great time there. Hope you are enjoying the day. All right, looks like a 40-minute wait, if I see the sign correctly, for Dinosaur. A lot of people are probably getting a final ride in before this attraction gets rethemed to Indiana Jones with change, which I'm looking forward to. Should be fun. We will see you later, Dinosaur. Dwanda said the Boneyard has, I missed the message. Sometimes comments just go by too quickly. Ron says, how about another shameless plug? You can never have too many, Ron. I completely agree with you. Thank you for prompting one. You win the award of my appreciation. If you or anyone you know would like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every single month, check out endofthemonthclub.com. John says, R.I.P. Dinosaur. So true. Frank, hello to you. All right, everybody. I think that's going to wrap it up for today. Thank you so much for joining me on this tour around Disney's Animal Kingdom, where we just had a chance to come by and check out Dinosaur maybe one last time. Okay, it's not closing immediately, but it's closing sometime soon. So nice to just pay our respects. I hope that all of you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for the comments. I always enjoy chatting back and forth. Thank you for those thumbs up, those likes, especially the shares. A great way to get the word out, especially when Facebook is making changes that make it confusing on when, if, and how you'll be notified about the broadcast. But anyway, oh sure, thank you. So thank you again so much for joining. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Until next time, from Dinosaur, God bless.